tell him.
9 in this 1-0. We are 1-1 is holding our mirror Salt Lake Airfield northerly direction.
Roger, 1-0.
See, now, he didn't give 1-0 the exact grid. He didn't say they'll do it. He just said the area of where he is and what he's doing. That's all Nina cares about. Nina doesn't give a fuck the grid of every single individual member of 1-1. He just needs to know that 1-1 is in that area watching that area. Cool, my plan's coming together. Sick. Don't information overload. Pick and choose what they need to know. If 2-1 here, give your Secco a what do you call it? A fucking sit rep. Go.
2021, currently holding at the FOB, just standing around not doing much, everyone up.
Bastard.
Niner. 2-1 is currently holding at the FOB, currently sitting around doing nothing much happening. I didn't say 9-2-0.
My apologies, Cosmos has got to go AFK for a minute.
That's right, bro. Go for it. Now, there was a couple of issues with the comms there. One, Riddler said something to his Secco, didn't he? Or his platoon command, yeah?
Yep.
Roger.
His platoon command let him know that he heard it?
Nope.
Did his platoon command then magically go and talk up without the person talking telling him? Remember, combat would have heard that. Not you have. Because combat's the 2IC or you the 2IC? Can't remember which
Combat
one
is the 2IC.
So combat would have heard that, and combat would have told you. Then you would talk upwards.
Roger.
Yep, so get used to that, guys. Get used to turning to your buddy and going, hey, Mindy, 2-1 just called in. They're holding position facing north. Mindy then goes, sick. Niner, 2-1 is holding position facing north. Basically, you're acting as the filter. Because you're cutting it down for them. But they're also cutting it down for you. Yes, everyone gets it. It's a cooperative thing. Everyone's helping each other. Alrighty. Now, do you want to do that again, just to actually get it in people's heads of the flow?
Yeah, except you've lost the 2 Seccos for 2-0 over there. They're both AFK now.
Yeah, that's fine. They just get to sit there and pour 2-0. You meant to just AWOL. Hey, who's going to do it over here? Oh, you did it last time, didn't you, Nicholas?
Yeah.
You poor bastard, Franco. You get to roleplay.
Alrighty then.
Call in the sit rep.
1-0, this is 1-1.
Send it 1-1.
We've moved east to grid reference 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're currently holding on the crossroads watching north. We're low on lat and we have enemy go-karts moving our way. Request assistance, over.
Acknowledged.
I love go-kart.
Hey Mindy, 1-2's at grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding a crossroads facing north. They're low on AT and they're encountering vehicles. Requesting assistance.
9 of this 1-0, was it 1-2? 2. Yeah, 1-2. 1-2 is holding north on the crossroads. They're low on lat and need assistance.
Roger that, 1-0. Niner, hello. 1-0 is currently encountering enemy vehicles to the north and need assistance with some assets.
I will pretend to be 1-1.
Technically, you didn't hear that part?
Yeah.
I've
I mean 2-1 fits.
He totally forgot to say it.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
and then respond to that and go, right, if I've got air support, I'll call on air support, tell them to get a proper grid reference. I never got that either. And
Roger. Roger that. 1-0, this is Niner. Can I get a grid for said enemy vehicles?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Wait, no, that's
our
not it.
position. That's
Please
the only position.
Yeah, I'm not used to this.
Roger!
Alrighty.
Sending air assets to...
Alright, Fitzy, 1-0 axe. Niner. Fitzy, I need a grid of the enemy go-karts.
Like that.
Okay, break.
2.
Break all. As soon as you're hearing the radio comm from them saying, oh, I need a grid, you can turn to Fitzy and go, dude, get a grid of the vehicles. Normal chat, you don't have to use radios, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
While he's still talking to you.
So he's
Well,
still talking to you. You can just turn and go,
yeah.
Fitzy, get me rid of those vehicles, and keep listening, and then act their comm. Meanwhile, Fitzy's saying,
Hey, 1-2, this is 1-0. We need a grid for those vehicles for escort.
Copy 1-0, wait out, and I'll get my 2IC on it.
see, you can see there, it can look like it's getting really clunky because you're having to relay through multiple angles now. Yeah?
But they're
But-
isolated, so we don't get too crossed.
The last little thing, and the ISO, the thing I just pointed out is Mindy's listening to the shit from up top. Doesn't mean he can't turn to Fitzy and go, for fuck's sake, this guy talks way too much. Or you find me a grid, he's going to want it for the air assets. Fitzy goes, okay, 1-1, get me a grid of those assets. And then turns back. Finally, Mindy goes, act that out, turns to Fitzy, and Fitzy goes, 1-1 said the grid is da-da-da-da-da-da. Mindy then hops on his radio and goes, Niner, this is 1-0, grid as reported, enemy vehicles is blah. Takes no time at all. Sensing some disbelief or some mindfuckiness going on here.
No, just processing. So
Processing.
it's like a steps sort of thing. Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
one, then up, one and
That's
up.
why I drew the 1, 2, 3 thing there to
Yeah.
like building analogy, I suppose.
Yeah, it's great. I like that.
And a sneezing analogy. The riflemen are on. Wait,
They're on line
Waiting.
zero.
another fucking Jesus. The riflemen at the very bottom, they're on the ground floor.
Yeah.
They're the ones doing the fucking work. On the first floor are your 2ICs and your secos. One person on the first floor talks up the elevator shaft, the other person talks down it. Seco talks up, 2IC talks down. Second floor, who's that? Your platoon commander and his platoon sergeant?
Yep, that's correct.
Yep. Again, same thing. One talks up, one talks down. Third is Niner. Niner is typically with one other person, usually to keep them alive, and that's about it. And
So
with
there'd
Niner,
be-
Niner talks to HQ.
I'm assuming Niner would be somewhere outside of the AO.
No, the Niner is in the AO. He is the ground force leader.
Okay.
And we're all gonna have separate radio long ranges for this. So Niner will be on, say, long range 3, then 1-0 and 1-2 will be on long range 2 and 1, relaying to 1 for the sections.
I will recolor the long
Yep.
range nets to make more sense.
Yeah.
Do them in
So
yellow.
Technically, you'd be on 1-0, or channel 1.
so my sections in the 2IC would be on channel 1. Mindy
Yeah.
would be on channel 2 with Otaku, and he would be on channel 2 with Hefio.
Okay, yeah, and then
Combat would be on channel 3 to his sections, and then Mac would be on channel 4 to HQ and the assets.
Alrighty, I've only drawn the actual fucking what do you call it, the long range net here.
Yep.
But I've kind of run out of colour, so I'm going to have to use white for the last one.
The screen, oh that's right, you can't tell the difference with
Can't tell the difference
Yeah,
between.
neither of us can
Basically,
tell
the blue off to one side, he's just
Yep.
talking to the assets. That's the asset net, CASnet, whatever. That's all that's on that net, are them and Commander. If the asset fucks up, guess who deals with it?
the commander.
Niner. And he deals with it like a sledgehammer. So they're well under control there. Niner then has one radio net, which is going down to 1-0 and 2-0, isn't it?
Yep.
That's yellow, green, whatever fucking colour it is.
Yellow in this case.
Alright. 1-1 or 1-0 then has the red net, which is a third net. Talking to all of his sections. You got 2-0 has a net, white net, talking to all his sections. You see the division? Basically there's
Yep.
a net going
Yep.
down each floor.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering about. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I quickly drew that to make it a bit easier with pretty colours that I can't see.
Just
Now,
Neither.
the only time it gets funky is, as you can see with the adding a 12 or the manoeuvre supports, people go, oh, well that would make it harder because you need another net. Do you need another net if you're adding manoeuvre supports in?
New.
No.
They just jump onto the short range net for that group, don't they?
That is right.
Mm-hmm.
Job fucking done. And the short range net, this is probably the most important thing, as I just pointed out by the fact that, you know, Fitzy was able to talk to Franco while Mindy was talking up there, and Mindy can turn around and say in vocal, "Oi, Fitzy, find this out," while he's listening to his radio.
Yeah.
You don't need to scream everything over radio. If you're dealing with your sections and say, we are all at one big section here, and Hefio is my 2IC, I'm like, Hef, Command's just ordered us to, watch the western arc of this fucking basketball court. And then I turn around to do the radio again. What can Hef do?
Talk to the
Local.
people.
Yep,
Go, right,
yell
boys,
on
this is
friggin'
what we
local,
need
go,
to do.
alright cunts, come here, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, done. Doesn't even need to hit the radio for that. He can just turn himself on yelling, like I'm doing now, and talk.
Mm.
You don't need to hammer the radio.
Just out of curiosity, because I wasn't here at the start, are we learning this just as an example, or is this something we're planning on
No,
using?
this is the plan. Something
No,
we plan on
this
using.
is
Okay.
something we plan on using. Basically, to recap, because we're going to have a quick break, I'm going to have a quick cigarette, then we're going to go over the last little bits of all this. Sections are 8 men.
Yeah.
The first section is what colour, Franco?
Red.
Second section is what colour, Hefia?
Sorry, what?
What colour is the second brick, out of a section?
Blue?
Yep. And Combat Wombat, if you have an attachment to that section, what colour is it?
Yellow.
Bingo. You can see that beautiful little picture as well.
Yeah.
Hey Nicholas, how big is the standard section?
8 people.
Ah, McCready, how big is a manoeuvre support brick?
4.
Using basic mathematics, Fitzy, how big is a section with a manoeuvre support brick attached?
12.
Look at that, man, a cookie. So yes, the standard section is 8 men. However, if needed by the mission maker or by the operation, there'll be an extra brick of 4. They'll be added mid-mission. If we're sitting here and Franco, Nicholas, Mindy and Fitzy are my secos and I'm going, shit, I got 2 manoeuvre supports, and Nicholas goes, I can't deal with a manoeuvre support. Franco goes, give me fucking both. And Mindy goes, but I want both. And Fitzy goes, I don't give a shit. I'll go, hey Franco, you take the MAT. Hey Mindy, you take the HMG.
So the maneuver supports will be dynamically shifted between sections during a mission.
Well, during a mission, if needed, ideally
Yeah.
not. But
Yeah.
previous to a mission, they'll be dynamically assigned, yes.
Okay, cool.
Rather
Beautiful.
than having the current state where everyone's in 12 groups, it does make a lot of you, and I know this because a lot of you have said it, go, oh, I fucking hate dealing with 12 people. If you don't like it, that's cool. We won't force it upon you. There are people that do like it, people that are very capable with it. So we'll let them do it. Hence, Nicholas, oh, I hate 12. Alright, I won't give you the fucking extra 4, then I'll give it to Franco. Franco goes, I fucking hate him as well. I go, fuck, I'll give it to Mindy. Mindy goes, fuck you, Monty, and shits all over me. I go, well, fuck it, I'll give you another 4, then Mindy, deal with it. Once he's gotten over the fact he's got 16, he goes, I should probably shut my mouth. Everything's happy.
16's good.
16's a great number. But that's the way it's semi going to fly. I mean, that's, again, in an ideal world. Some mission makers may go, oh, fuck it, I just decided they need to be there. We then go, you're an idiot, but whatever, we'll deal with that.
Mm.
Which, I mean, that's what we're going to go into next. Like I said, I'm going to take a break because I've been talking a lot. I need to finish this beer and have a cigarette. And then we're going to go through a couple of interesting things, which I quite like. One is actual use of tactics, as in who does what, where and why and when and how. And 2 is standard things. Standard things being shit like, first brick is red, second brick is blue. Shit like that, we'll go through a few of them. And then the tactics stuff, just so everyone's actually operating on the same page or the same level, so to speak. And then we'll grab some guns and we'll actually put some of it in motion and we'll have a look at what it looks like.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan?
Yes.
Roger.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Alright, if you need to take a break, do one now. It's about as long as I get to have a cigarette.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh, God's sake.
Oh, I'm
Unfortunate.
sorry, don't
I
want to
have
leave again.
No,
for
it's
anyone
all
for
in
the
Hefio,
shortest
don't you?
time.
Oof, bad
for
timing,
anyone who
good luck.
might know,
I know, right?
with the you know where you've got the infantry markings, what's the difference between the rectangle, the diamond, and the square?
Section, well, small element, medium element, large element.
Okay, in that
I
order.
think it goes diamond, rectangle, square from memory.
Okay, from smallest to largest.
Yeah, there's normally dots underneath as well.
Yeah, dots would tell you. Anyway,
From memory, but yeah.
I need to go, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I wonder if this thing actually has what I want in it.
Alright, we'll catch you guys
Yeah,
later.
it's the same one as that last
Oi.
map.
Or at least I
Come
got
with
the
us,
updated
Pistol.
command stuff.
Yep, see you. Okay.
Boy.
Bye bye.
Although it doesn't have the fancy new loadouts in this role.
Where are the fucking...
Armory.
Oh, that's right.
In the armory. For
The
the
one
ladies.
quick one zone armor. Yeah.
Are we all here?
I'm already prepared.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So you're already prepared.
Yes, that's what he said.
Did you, yeah, no, I'm asking Hefio. Hefio, did you just say you're already prepared?
I did indeed, but I'm about to regret that decision.
You are not prepared!
Ugh. Nerd.
Has to be done.
Nerd.
Nerd. Fuck you, buddy. I wish you were as cool as I am. Alright.
To be fair, I'm probably the bigger nerd because I'm the one who's actually actively playing that game still.
Question:
Yep.
Is it what they're talking about?
No. With the HQ person, is that actual a slot or is it just
Hey,
something different?
what?
with you?
Niner
Niner.
or the person above Niner?
Above Niner.
No, that is atypically it will be the mission maker who's functioning as a HQ. Because he's giving you the missions.
Roger.
He's saying, you do this. But if you are in that position, typically the mission maker won't have to tell you much. He will, however, if the mission flow demands it, say, oh, Niner, this is HQ. There's been word of another attack coming from the east. Guess what you have to do then?
Scramble to respond to it.
Yep, obviously tell your sergeant to actually tell the other people below how to respond. Think of yourselves as a section commander, making the orders, being in charge, deciding what everyone does. Think of your secco as the executor of that orders, or your 2OC. It does what you want. Alright, let's run off to the armory.
Fits
Yeah.
your noob
Now,
for me.
part of the thing, as was posted in general before, you know, we're taking priority for roles and stuff like that. The priority goes
Sebeda.
training,
Yeah.
cooperative nature, ability, and all that sort of crap. Cooperative nature means one thing very important, doesn't it, guys?
Yep.
Talk.
It means sharing the responsibility, so each taking the
Yep, and
specific
working-
role that's needed.
Working
together as
cooperatively,
well as a
working
team.
together. So, I told you to be in a section, didn't I?
Yeah, so we got 2 LSWs right now.
Who's section lead?
Scotsman is also,
I guess
not
I am.
also, he's CLS.
Franco,
FBO organizes section.
I'm getting onto it now. We have 3 LSWs. We're gonna have to drop one of them. Actually, no.
Franco,
we
go
have an
back
extra
to a
person, so
rifleman
we'll
lab.
keep him. No. Well, no, we'll keep him
Just
because we
leave
have an
him
extra
for him.
person. Who's CLS? Do we have one?
Scotsman.
All right.
As well.
No,
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Franco,
it's good.
become a lat.
yeah, we only got one lat. Is he
Combat
just
also
rifleman?
become a lat. I'll become a 2IC.
All right.
Give directions, Hefio. Directions.
I can't because you're speaking, my friend.
Yeah, you were sort of doing it over top of him.
Because you were taking too long.
You gave him like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's all
All
it
right.
should take.
So Riddler go red. I'm gonna grab combat as well to go red. Mindy to go red since he's CLS. Scotland, you're blue.
Yeah,
Nicholas Franco blue. McCready blue. Beautiful.
Alrighty. Now, gents, again, this is one of the very important things about being in command and stuff, because we're going to talk about doing the AAS afterwards. When we're talking about things and things that went wrong or whatever, and someone's name is mentioned, there's a very important thing that you do. You don't shit on them. Now, have you all ever felt that I was shitting on you?
Constantly.
Mhm.
Constantly? Yeah? I'm pretty sure you all have. You can speak up.
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll let you in on a nice little secret here. I'm not. It's just, you obviously felt that way, yeah? Everything is very contextual. If during an AAR, I'm sitting down here and we're talking about command, I go, oh, Hefio made a shit decision here, he shouldn't have done this, he should have done that. Okay? That's not me shitting on Hefio, that's saying, that was a bad decision, you should have done this instead. That would have made it better. Keep that in mind. Like before, when we were having this thing and Fitzy was yelling and organising things and saying, hey, you should hurry up, Fitzy, you should do this, and someone went, well, yeah, Fitzy, you need to stop talking. Did everyone hear that?
Yep.
Alrighty, so who do you think was in the right and who was in the wrong there?
Who's Secco?
One person thinks that the Secco was right. Anyone else?
I said who was Secco?
Ah, who was Secco? Right.
Hefio.
Who was?
Yeah.
Hefio, right.
Hefio was in the right.
Everyone agrees?
Yeah.
Seko has right away, basically, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yep. Nicholas?
Yeah.
You can talk, guys. Remember, this is a conclusive thing. You can talk. And again, we're not shitting on anyone here. It's just different styles and how different people approach it. Fitzy goes, no, we need to do it now. We need to do it fast. We need to do it this. Sometimes that's great. Other times, shut the fuck up while your Seko's doing things. And again, it's not shitting. It's just you've got to get used to that. I am very quick. I'll go, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, you do this. Right, Mr. 2SC isn't talking in 0.2 seconds. Right, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. 2SC goes, fuck's sake, I was about to say it. Shit. Remember, we all have something to do. We've all got our role. You've seen the TOC. One person talks up, the other person talks down. Yeah?
Yep.
Keep that in mind. So should have Hefio been organising these people?
No. Hefio should have told Fitzy who's 2IC, and Fitzy relays the orders to the...
Give that man a cookie.
Yeah.
Exactly what should have happened. And now I bet Fitzy's sitting here going, yes, I wasn't fucking up. Yes, I was doing what I was supposed to. Congratulations, Fitzy. You were actually doing what you were meant to do. It's just that we missed one vital component there where Hefio should have turned to you and gone, all right, Fitzy, organise these guys 2 bricks. And then he goes and deals with command. Correct, to be fair. That's why this wasn't a perfect example. But that's why I did it this way, so it was a kind of example, so you can sort of see how it can very quickly get weird.
Snowball. Fuck up.
Yep, get snowball and just go fucking sideways. But Hefio is listening to me yell at him. Yep?
Yep. Yeah.
Alrighty. The rest of you fuckers, not Hefio, go stand in the corner.
I guess we're all in trouble. That's not the corner, boys. That's just close to the corner. Get in the corner.
I can't.
Come on,
Looks
group
like there's
huddle.
something wrong with Mindy.
Just
Scotsman, why'd you have to point it out? On the
I think
pictures
someone
channel.
just started bleeding.
Direct something.
Yes!
In what way?
Oh.
What's happened?
Nothing.
Alright, so we need a mat team and a 4-man assault brick.
Okay.
alright.
Scotsman's up for Matt Gunner, if you want.
Okay,
Well,
Scotsman. No, Market, you've got a lat. You become the fucking Matt.
CG Gunner. Yep.
Scotsman, you're a sus, aren't you?
Yeah, Mindy is as well.
Alright.
And I think
Nick,
possibly
Nick, you'll
Franco?
become
No, not Franco.
ammo bearer for the Matt. Franco,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can stay
get
as
it
well.
now.
And then assault is just fucking dudes with rifles, isn't it?
Yeah, just red
Pretty
brick
much.
probably.
Yeah. I forget. Hey, Hefio.
You're long range, yeah?
Go ahead.
Sorry, what's the clarification on assault brick? I forget.
I believe an assault brick will just be our standard brick.
Like that? Okay, Brad, you are fine as you are. Yep. So, Matt can go get Matt, Nick, go get ammo bearer for him, please. Thank you. Franco, join Red, just because that will make more sense. And yeah, grab a rifle. I think. Yeah, grab a rifle.
That means we'll only have one LSW.
Yeah, well, that's fine because we're the Matt brick, so I'm just considering that as an abnormal brick anyway. So yeah, anyway. To be fair, Scotsman should actually be an LSW instead of a second medic or
Would you
Mindy
like
or
to
vice
change
versa.
LSW again?
Nah, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, you've ruined it, Scotsman.
Are you
Or you'd
bleeding?
actually be
I-
another ammo bearer,
Oh,
Scotsman. You'd
probably
be another
people
ammo
shoving
bearer.
me into the corner. No.
Just
Yeah,
got
I
puddle
was-
of blood.
I wanted it to be a
That needs-
surprise because nobody else has ever seen, mentioned it.
Yeah, okay, right.
Mention what
How early did you notice though?
As soon as I looked at the map.
Come on, monkeys, chop chop, hurry it up.
I saw the triangle and I'm like, no. No.
Just waiting on 2 to get sorted.
No, the picture is an updated
Roger.
version that he's doing on the map when it gets updated.
Be
so
advised,
that
you
should
guys have
actually
20
look pretty
seconds.
Yeah, because I saw, the one that they have now isn't so bad. But
Okay, sorted.
Alright, we're sorted.
Alright, one HEAT, two heat wrap.
That's cool.
And so heat to hear up.
Okay, any volunteers for new Secco or 2IC? Okay, I didn't think so. Scotsman, you are leader. Mindy, you can be his 2IC.
okay.
We're both CLSs though.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Change
Alright.
it to
Sorry,
Scotsman.
no, sorry. Stay here. No.
Come back.
Back.
Yep, so 2IC, stay here. Secco, go up to Monty.
Come
So
ready,
Scotsman.
still see country.
It's just
Yeah,
a
Scotsman.
Wait,
Go
is
to Mindy. Go to Monty, sorry. Go to Monty, take orders, relay them to Mindy.
You're just doing some marketing, not you queuing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just single things.
It's just practicing chain of command. That's what he's doing.
Can't say too many secrets.
Secrets, you only need a secret for like a few seconds.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Exactly.
So your life before you go down.
Oh, he's not whispering. Well,
Scotsman isn't.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Just been told to you guys set up as 2 standard bricks. So I guess yeah, that's what I was told.
Clear and concise and competent, Scotsman.
So tell Mindy to get
Yeah,
the section set
alright.
up as 2 bricks, and then go
Mindy,
back to
set
Monty.
these guys up as 2 standard bricks.
Like that. Combat, CLS, Franco, you're LSW, Nicholas, you are a...
Armor bearer. CG.
No, a rock.
Yeah, it's just pretty. It's against my nature. Who I am in real life, so it's a bit hard to look for me at times.
Nicholas, you're lat.
Okay.
Lat. Got 2 LSWs, CLS,
Rifleman.
Fitzy, you're a rifleman. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I forgot how easy it is
Yeah.
just to be a normal rifleman.
You're LSW.
You know what I mean, though.
No, I don't. You said the wrong thing.
Okay, normal
Yeah.
infantryman.
2 LSWs, 2 no, 3 LSWs.
Mindy, we need a brick to cover entrance to the north and a brick to cover entrance to the south.
We have 10 people, that's why.
Nine.
Or 9.
9.
That's fine.
Blue go cover the northern side entrance, and red will cover east.
Want to give us an LSW?
You should have one.
No, we didn't do the colours.
Yeah, 9 people. Yeah, confusing.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll prop myself up on the right hand corner.
Shit, did we say east or south?
Southern entrance red.
Red, south.
I knew you said it, I just wanted to see how it'd go.
Alright, I'll get the left hand corner then. Oh, we have 3 else.
Okay.
We gotta
2 on the
jump
east,
back
3 on the
anyway.
west.
Red's in position. Act that. Oh, I don't have a fucking long range because it didn't transfer properly.
Useful range is fine.
Alright, 1011, what? Yeah, 11's orders are complete, awaiting further orders.
Like that. 1-1, return to me.
Don't do it yet.
He hasn't told us, Riddler.
1-1
got
entirety.
Okay, he does actually want us.
Well,
Scared.
Role playing this or not?
Negative.
that's a problem when you go into roleplay, you
Yeah.
don't really define when you're actually getting out of it. I this makeshift diamond as well.
I was just about to start shooting people to say, hey, come here.
It's in our brain.
Yeah, we went through
We
this.
won't do it as the role playing overnight.
Alrighty, gentle beings. What did we notice there? Anything? Or that
Orders
just
got a
went off
bit
smoothly?
mumbled when they went clear.
Yep, orders got a bit mumbled, they weren't clear, and it took a while, didn't you, for you guys to rearm and then go to those two entrances? Yep. So you can see if like one simple little blur, and it was a simple little blur, it sends everything and it slowly spirals. Always clarify if you need to. We'll be doing this exercise a little bit just to get everyone this is who we talk to, this is how we do it, rah rah. We're doing it a little bit. So get used to when you're giving, and I've just told Scotsman this as well, when you're telling people to do things, just run up and go, hey, I need them to do this and them to do that, and then go off. You're not being an arse, you're not being anything else, it's just what you need them to do.
You're being a commander.
Basically, yeah. I'm trying not to sneeze. Alright, so rotate the Seko on the FTL. Go back into your corner, and Seko, come to me.
Over the go, Seko.
Alright. Pick an FTL then.
Come up, we'll go to IC then. Cool.
Okay, Scotsman still CLS.
Anyway, how's the weather?
Oh, great.
But the new version of the compound actually looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, it looks exactly like it.
Could be a mission in the future, definitely.
Yeah.
I might have took someone so long to fucking find it.
No, because I'm not a little bitch.
Okay, who's my 2IC again?
Combat.
Okay, combat. I need 3 people to gear up as a vehicle crewman, and then 6-man team as an assault brick that's going in the back of that crew.
Like that. Scotsman go red. Nicholas McCready Fitzy gear up for the armor crew.
Like that.
Like that.
Scotsman go CLS. Mindy go lat.
Already CLS, so that's convenient. Is armor crew just cruise up as the standard rifleman? Doesn't it just crew up as a
They'll probably
specific?
just get a helmet, honestly.
Yeah, I don't care what they go.
I'm sad, I wanted to be it.
So I'm not sure if this is a specific loadout or something.
It's kind of just like a basic rifleman with a helmet. They may just sometimes have submachine guns. It just depends, I don't know.
I probably should put myself in the armored crew, shouldn't I?
No, they're attached asset, so
okay.
Yeah, should be separate, and then split up these. Well, no, we don't really need to. I would say split up the 6
Who's touching my vehicle and why?
The vehicle crew.
Were you told to touch the vehicle?
Naughty.
Get the fuck away from the vehicle. Back to your section.
Okay, we good?
Yep.
All good.
Okay, wait for the rest of them.
Vehicle crew is ready.
Okay, we are going to mount up in the vehicle as per our bricks and vehicle crew, and then we'll be heading up to south entrance, then heading west to do a patrol down the western MSR.
Like that.
Like that.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
I guess I'll drive.
I never figured out
Oh,
what
come on.
exactly is MSR.
Mom, I got a question for you after this one.
This is
Supply route.
Oh, you're gonna drive, mate?
Yeah, MSR's main
No,
main
it's
service
money.
road.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just the main road that's servicing what you're talking about.
Oh, nice and cozy.
Stop touching my shoulder.
Bit too cozy.
Oh, vehicle's full.
Looks like there's 2 extra seats
Vehicle's
in the back.
full. Monty.
Vehicle's full. Money carries 4.
Oh, that sucks.
Just go like this for them, Monty, then.
Negative, dismount on me.
Dismount.
Alrighty, what do we see there, guys?
An order that couldn't be completed.
Yep. Anything else?
We assumed orders that weren't there.
Correct. Orders were assumed that weren't there, but an order that couldn't be completed. And what was the order that couldn't be completed? Let's do that one first.
Vehicle was not big enough.
Oh. So if you're a section leader and you're told to get in a vehicle or move your people by trucks, and you've got your FTL of organising everyone, what do you reckon you should do?
Go check out the vehicle, make sure we can take everyone.
Yeah. Run over there yourself and have a look. Because your FTL's there of dealing with your people, you're free to run over there and go, fuck, hop on the command net. Go, Niner, this is 1-1. Also, Niner, this is 1-0. 1-1 does not have enough vehicles to move themselves for their patrol. Niner goes, fuck, okay, 1-0. Tell 1-1 to take the other vehicles in the yard, whatever they need. 1-1, this is 1-0, take whatever vehicles you need. Niner knows those vehicles are gone, everyone's fine. You got enough vehicles. Always check shit. Okay, because we've given you more time now to sit and stand next to Monty and listen to Monty yabbering crap like I've done to you all during these tests, you have the time to figure those things out. And the second one, which the vehicle crew noticed when I went, oi, dickheads, why are you touching my lav? Was assumed you were already meant to be in that lav.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Anyone but McCready assume that, or the rest of you are just following him?
Yes.
Yep. See, guys, remember this is a conversation. Engage as well. It could have been a different lab, and I could have just put that one down there to see what happens.
That's true.
Always wait.
Good thing, yeah. We're
to
never
actually-
even question if it was another lab, or we're driving around a tank, or we're driving around a truck, or a different
Yeah.
activity altogether.
I could tell you there's a whole row of labs and there's a whole bunch of aircraft just on the other side of that fence, but you just ran straight to the nearest lab. Always check. Just always, and especially as section commanders, and there was an FTL running to that vehicle, always check that shit. Just in case it goes wonky. Right, do we want to do that again just to get a bit more of a feel for how it goes, or do we reckon we've got it set?
No,
Good question.
can't help.
Question? Yeah, go.
Now, obviously, this is just showing different bits and pieces, but I'm assuming the vehicle crew will be on 9's net, not 1-1's net.
Now this is where it can get a bit funky for transport vehicles like that. If it's an actual cavalry unit, as in the 3 or 4 people in charge of the lab attached to a section, they'll be on the vehicle net. Oh, sorry, they'll be on the infantry net because they're attached to that section. That's their bus. If, however, it's an asset of the company, as in Niners, then Niner will be talking to them only.
Right.
So that's where it can get a little wonky, but won't happen very often because ideally when we have vehicles like that, the infantry are permanently in that same vehicle.
Yep.
So the vehicle just puts their fucking short ranges to them, job done.
Yep.
All they need to achieve, easy. Especially if you guys are in armoured vehicles and things like that, just talk to Niner. However, if you're working in conjunction with infantry riding in the back of you, it's always a good idea to put yourself on their short range net, at least one of your dudes.
Yep.
So that you can hear when they're screaming, hey, come get us from this building, we're about to die. Rather than sitting there going, oh, they all died, we're better than them, we're in a vehicle. Remember, cooperative play. Alrighty, so we're going to try that one again?
Yep, sure.
Alright, I gotta get really. Oh, yeah, no, I've got my next inventive measure to do. Alrighty, so switch fire team leader, switch Secco, and then everyone but the Secco run off behind me to the corner.
Who hasn't been second yet?
Just 3 people haven't done it so far.
Marcus,
So.
they go.
Go on, you Maka. Maka, stay here. Who's fire team leader for Maka?
Franco is.
Go on, you Franco.
Get out of my corner.
My corner now.
Get out of my corner.
God.
Good to see you as always, Franco, by the way.
Yeah.
FTL, I'm getting bullied.
We always enjoy your visits.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Wait,
This one, take a screenshot. They are children.
Who wants
No,
to be
dude,
armor
stop,
crew?
man.
Do you know it's going to be armor crew then?
Yeah,
Didn't he see we're doing the same exercise?
I don't think he said that.
No, he said different one.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be a different exercise.
Yeah, this works better where they meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a bit weird, have you, to be honest.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Well, me going, mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
quite weird. You
very
didn't have to
weird.
do it a second time either.
Mm.
God.
Well,
Alright, we need a pilot, co-pilot, 2 door gunners.
Happy would be pilot.
Okay,
Co-pilot,
pilot.
read that.
Okay, co-pilot.
Windy
Door
door gunner.
Fitzy door
Yep.
gunner.
If you're crewmen, go get rifleman kits. Everybody else, standard infantry. Okay.
Combat will go late.
You should get permission for the crew to go inspect the chopper and
Alright, we should
split
go
it up.
yellow.
Also confirms which one
Or just stand and wait here.
1-0, this is 1-1.
requesting permission to inspect the chopper. Make sure we can all fit.
On what? On me.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to make by making people stand out here while you're doing it. Basically, once you guys, while you guys are all getting ready still, McCready, you would be running off over that, because I'll be telling you that's the helicopter you're using. Wait,
Let's go red.
you lot around here. Peanut gallery, piss off. McCready, stay here.
Okay, over to the chopper, guys.
No.
Back towards the wall.
We look so dumb.
Yeah, these vests are very smart, are they?
You're the one that said it.
Alright, chopper crew, pick a different color. Standard infantry, stay red.
Going green.
We'll go magical
We'll go
blue.
green.
Or green,
Then
yeah,
green.
green. Do I need my joystick?
I can't tell the
No,
difference.
no, we're not going to be moving.
No.
Troops ready, or, you know, 1-1 major, this is 1-1 minor, troops are ready.
Yeah, Franco.
Copy that, just finalising colours, I think we're good to go now. I don't think we'd really want a Seco checking out the chopper instead of the qualified people.
Yeah.
Don't know about you guys
Not,
though.
not usually, but like you'd never have actual pilots in
It's
the
just a
section
case
ever.
of capacity.
Nah, we can
anyway.
back
It's just the
Pilot.
exercise.
Yeah.
The exercise being that the Seco is currently free, so he can do something as well.
Well, Hacker knows how to do pre-flight checks.
Yeah, Franco.
Yes, I can hear everything.
Oh.
Whoever
Yeah,
keeps
we
saying
should.
yeah, Franco is getting dropped out
Franco,
the
get the
side
boys to
door.
bring it in on me, east. Get
Alright,
first bird on the
east.
right hand side. Pilots in, troops in, get ready to take off and land southwest, approximately 150 metres. Infantry
Ready, right,
disembark,
Paul?
chopper circles around, keep us covered.
Happy, go about if you need. I'll go. I'm sure you'll want to do it anyway with keyboard. We'll just make sure it doesn't take too long.
Over this side.
Whoever's in the co-pilot or pilot, get out.
We're on the wrong seat.
Spooling her up. 1-0, this is 1-1, chopper spooling up.
They're not even.
Last
1-1,
Everyone
let's
in?
use it, 1-0, act that, let me know when you're down.
Act that.
Literally just up on over the wall, land us. Infantry gets out, so the red bricks get out, and chopper circle around, keep us top cover.
Yeah, they have you.
Left.
I think Hefio's just plugging in his controller. This is Joseph.
Yeah, he was.
Seriously, it's just up over the wall.
Fio, if you're not ready in 5 seconds, I'm going to do it myself.
Just take
Okay,
it.
go
take
pilot segment
over.
controls. Good thing.
Go.
Is he setting up a fucking
I can't
controller?
take the controls.
No,
Yes,
he's got to
yes.
release them. FEO, release the controls. Nobody cares about your controller or joystick, whatever.
Alright, so sorry, just over the wall, game phrase a bit.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
Welcome, now you took
Oh,
a
you
while.
got the controls, that's why. Okay. That's only why I couldn't lift.
Infantry, get ready to 360 when we dismount.
Okay, dismount.
On 0, this is 1-1, troops on the ground.
Act that, 1-1, 1-1, power down and fall in.
Act that. Roger.
Thank you so much for being yelling there, Franco.
I'm on normal.
Oh well, I must have really fucking good hearing then, Jesus.
Technical issues with them.
Pilots are technical issues in and of themselves. Alrighty guys, so what did we notice there?
We still try to tell what the orders are and do them before they're given to us?
Yep, you still try to preempt. So as much as sometimes preempting is good, 99.9% of the time, it's not. Because, again, might have been the wrong healer, you might have been going for something else, might have been a million things. Always got to wait. As was illustrated before, the reason the Secco ran off to check that is because he's got, basically that's simulating him making sure that he's got the assets he needs by talking to Nine and me. While the FTL's getting all that stuff organised, he's standing next to me doing purely over radio, telling you guys what to do, getting everything together and then going, yep, sweet, this is what we're going to do, awesome. And because you guys are that fast, the FTL just goes, you, pilot, you, rifleman, pilot, rifleman back, going, alright, sick, ready to go, okay, this helicopter lift. They all happen at the same time. Yep, rather than the whole running backwards and forwards we've been doing for illustrative purposes.
Yep.
Okay, so for the purpose of this next one, yes, we are going to do it one, maybe two more times. We're not actually going to do the run back and forwards. Drum roll. So who's going to be the Secco for this time?
Fitzy will do it.
Fitzy, come here. Who's going to be the 2OC? Little volunteer at once, guys. It's Fitzy. He's not that bad.
There was one person who hasn't done it so far.
I'll do it till I see then.
Good on you, McCready. Alrighty, McCready, take your people in there into the armory where you've just woken up from a long night's sleep. You've all got radios?
Boys.
You've all got radios.
Yep.
Hey, Fitzy.
Let's go grab my proper gear again.
Wait,
wait.
Don't be assumptive.
Just wait.
I just don't want to be in these overalls.
Don't worry about it, Riddler. Just wait.
Don't worry, we look nice.
Patience, grasshopper.
Section, I need 4 engineers and 4 standard riflemen set up.
Act that. Right, Nicholas, Franco, combat, Scotsman, rifleman. The rest of you is engineers.
Roger.
Correction, combat, go engineer. I'll go to the rifleman team.
I've got to have an engineer class.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Although it's the wrong colour, but you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, mine's the OD, it's actually not really an engineer. Oh, well,
Oh, it's about the same. I can't really bother changing it up.
I don't have an engineer like that, so I'm just going to pretend I'm an engineer.
I saw that.
You boys done?
Yep, done.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Making a Fitzy, we're all sorted.
Act that, Mecca.
So, EOD, go...
Just wait out the front of the armory
blue.
for further orders.
Roger.
Rest of us, go red. Act that. Alright, if we're all sorted, out the front of the armory just here.
Section, we need to mount up in 3 of these trucks and get ready at the southern gate to step off.
Act that.
Hopefully one of them isn't rigged to blow.
Alright, Riddler, Franco, combat, get the first one on the right. Hef, Mindy, Fitzy, middle one. The rest of us in the third one.
Southern vehicle mounted.
Middle mounted.
Right.
All mounted.
All out
Right.
on me.
Whisper still
Whisper.
on.
Volume.
I can whisper. What have we noticed there?
A lot more snappier and a lot more quicker.
Yeah, a lot more snappy, and obviously that's a lot closer to what would be a real thing rather than running backwards and forwards. But you guys were getting set, you got the orders, and he just gave you the orders and you ran off, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, so do you know what you're doing apart from getting in the vehicles?
Forming up on the southern gate.
Then what are you doing after that?
I haven't given them that yet.
Fantastic. You don't need to know what you're doing after that, do you? You just need to get to the point where you need to get to, right?
Yep.
I can tell them on the drive.
Yeah, perfect. That's the thing we were going to try and anticipate. Remember how I said only give them what they need to know? So, guys, get in that vehicle, form up there. Well, okay, you're not going to tell them that you're about to drive over the Somme while the German are fucking arting it. You just got to tell them to get there.
You tell them that when it's too late for them to run away.
Yeah, basically. That's probably the best idea. Alrighty. Do we want to try it one more time, or do we reckon we've got a pretty good nail and we know how to use the radios and all that sort of fun shit?
Yeah, got it down pretty well.
Yep, we reckon we're good?
Yep.
Alright. This is going to be the really fun one. Because this is when I get to ask a tactical question, and you get to give me what you think, and then I get to tell you how wrong it is.
Hooray.
So who's ready for that fun?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And yes, I realise Macca's going, aha, I'll win. And I'm saying, Macca, you'll lose
No,
horribly, but it's
because
okay.
sometimes I'm wrong too. It's fine.
That's right. At least we can admit it. Alrighty. Okay, gentle beings, I'm assuming you all have your maps, and I'm assuming you know how to use group channel.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, you're going to want to use it because, well, fuck. There will be way too much drawing here, and it will piss the crap out of the people on the RT. Alrighty, grid 195155 needs to be reinforced, watching for a northeastern and northwestern access on the road to its south. The area also needs to be set up with a landing zone nearby for potential reinforcements, and then building our SAM site.
Can I get the grid again?
It's 195155. I've marked it with the blue dot. It's to the east of Charkia.
Just above Nishi.
Soon.
Can you please say again the last part of that order?
As for that order, the area needs to be reinforced with a defensive cordon watching the road to the northeast and southwest. It also needs to have a landing zone set up nearby to facilitate rearm and rebuilding in an effort to build our Scud.
Okay. So we could have a fire team there and fire team there, watching the northeast to southwest.
Now, what do
Who
you
knows
think
where
we're
we
all
would-
missing right here?
We should all be
The
communicating.
LZ.
The LZ. I'm trying to think where the LZ. Who knows
There's
where a good
something
LZ
before the LZ.
Got a good town that we can use for cover.
Something before
Sorry,
the
right
town
there.
we should use for cover.
How
I
we
just
get
gave
it?
a
Fuck are we getting there?
I just gave an order to a whole bunch of people standing in front of me, didn't I?
Yep.
Who's in charge?
We don't know.
Are you all one group, or are you all different sections,
Well,
or what are
we
you? Or are
don't
you all
know
just-
that either.
Ah!
Jackpot.
Top of the class for that, man. If you're ever unsure of something, and this is one of the most important fucking things ever,
Say again.
ask. Say, so do you want us to do it as a group, or what? That sort of question. Because then I'll go, oh, no, I want you to do it in pairs. Riddler with Wombat, Mindy with Hefio, Franco with Nicholas, Scotsman with McCready, Fitzy, do it by yourself because you've got an uneven number.
Alright.
That kind of means you stand with that person and run off sideways and then figure out your plan.
Let's go. Over here.
Alright.
What
with
is
you?
each group
Combat.
of 2 meant to simulate in terms of our assets?
Ah, there we go. Assets. You've got 2 sections and a command brick, like the platoon we're just playing with.
Cool.
What's the
vehicle
enemy
assets?
composition?
Enemy composition is enforced Western regulars.
Okay.
And obviously the assets, we have 2 MI8s to bring us all in. The
Okay.
glory of the Hind.
Do the enemy have AA capabilities?
They have those man-portable weird stinger things, but they're not in the area yet, so we're anticipating they won't get us on the way in.
Does the helicopters need to stay in the AO?
No, they do not. They're just dropping you off and leaving.
Like that? But we do need to have a secure landing site for a...
For additional reinforcements to build our Scud? Yes.
Yes. Cool.
Hey, Riddler in combat, I'm assuming you've already got your plan figured out?
Heavens, let's go over here.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I was just a bit distracted by I heard stuff.
That's all good.
Okay.
How do you feel, Fitzy?
So,
That's okay.
did they say we have to set up on that point?
Negative. He just said we had to get defensive positions to the northeast and southwest across that MSR.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking one one brick set up on top of that quarry hill near that house, watching that northeast.
Yep.
And then the second on the northwest, over where Mac has put his one already, on that
Yeah.
road there with the houses right there. I think that'll be really good.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got we had two sections and one command brick, didn't we?
Yep, so
Yeah, it should be
command brick would stay near the landing site over there, at the top of the high point. And the landing zone we'd put on the high point as well?
Nah, I wouldn't put the lanes on the high point, that's got to be open as hell for everything. Yeah. I would say put the landing zone in Neath somewhere. Anywhere else probably wouldn't be too good unless we do it to the north.
Yeah. If we're gonna do it in Neath, would we? I suppose I need to have a look at the area too. I'm bad at map reading, but yeah.
Just one sec. What direction are we installing from on the helicopters? Where's that base coming from?
You're telling me.
So we don't have a base where we're launching.
We'll go put somewhere on the map and we'll be careful.
Okay, cool.
Yep, so it doesn't matter where we're coming from.
Okay, so we're going from anywhere.
Okay. So we're just coming in from the northwestern direction.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I'd say northwestern, no.
Okay.
I would say set up the Scud in Neath itself.
Yeah, so we
it's
need the
in
landing zone outside,
Yeah.
so that they don't run over each other.
Well, we just need to set up the first LZ, and then we can set up a secondary for reinforcements, because the LZ's got to be dropping off the Scud supplies and then just dropping off reinforcements to hold it. So I'd say primary LZ in Neath to drop off the Scud supplies, and then secondary probably on the other north side of the hill.
Okay.
Maybe, just on that north side, so it's pretty goodish over there.
Don't want the secondary LZ just next to Neath on the eastern side.
On the eastern.
Yeah, just outside the town though.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Because it looks flat enough.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a good way of the air corridor to come in from the northeast without getting from the northeast or southwest where the enemy's coming from.
Oh yeah, true.
Actually, we are just holding. Okay, let's just make it simple, to be honest. Are we meant to go into our own group or something?
I have no idea. Like,
Alright,
I was
break it up, Olin.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll just do LZ in the town for both.
Yep.
Right, we're missing two.
Yep. Macca, Scoutsman.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Hence, do you want the good news or the bad news?
What's bad news?
The bad.
Bad news, I don't particularly care what plans you came up with.
Cool. What's good news?
Do you want the good news?
Yes.
All the plans will probably work. The trick here, and the interesting little trick, which it's missed by pretty much everyone, is the speed of decision. That's an essential thing.
Going is better than no plan.
How long did it take you all to run off there and slowly think of extra questions to ask and then bounce back and go in and ask and double check yourselves and overthink everything and go, oh, maybe we should have it. Was that a lot of what was happening?
Most
double guessing yourself, yeah.
Yeah, double guessing yourself and your own plan and yelling at someone for stealing part of your plan which was drawn on
And
the
delete
thing.
me shit.
And delete me shit. Was there a lot of double guessing, a lot of second guessing, a lot of, oh, maybe we should, maybe I should. Yeah, was that occurring a lot?
Maybe we could go there,
Yeah, for
maybe
me
we
at
go
least.
here. We change this up, change that up.
Do you want to know a secret?
No plans to first contact the enemy.
Pretty much. And the person in charge, guess what?
He makes up the fucking plan.
Doesn't fucking matter what anyone else says because it's your plan. So it needs to be quick. Because we can't do we spend, an hour at the start of every mission with the plan slowly being worked out?
Fuck that.
Nope.
No.
Although it
Would
can
you-
take longer than you
would
want
you
sometimes.
like to do that, or I wouldn't.
Only the second one.
Basically, you were told to fly into 195155. That grid, yeah?
Yep.
And you were told to watch this part of the road and that part of the road. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You were told to get ready to set up a Scud launcher. Yes, I know it looks like a penis. Yeah?
Yep.
So basically, one, you tell the helicopters to fly yourselves there at the best way. The helicopter pilots want to get you there. Send 1-1 up to the northeast, 1-2 down to the southwest, and then have 1-0 start staking out a landing pad.
Yep.
Am I hearing any issues with that plan or problems?
No.
Or
Nope.
So how come it took you guys significantly longer than, oh fuck it, we'll just get there, put you there, and do this?
We thought we had to plan out everything. We had to put down like the permanent places for everything when we could have just done it on the fly as we got the.
Or we could have just asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could have just asked. And you don't have to. Basically, you need to give the illusion that you know everything and you know exactly what's going to happen. Now you're falling back. Okay, we'll fall back to the line 2. Wait, where's line 2? Fuck, I didn't draw line 2. Line 2's here. Has anyone ever heard that occur? Has anyone ever heard me do that?
Yes.
Nope.
You know what the best part about all of the plans I give you guys, and they usually sound very complete and they go here, do this and do that, I make up 90% of it on the spot. Simply because I just give you what you need to do and then get everyone moving.
And you can fine tune it as you move.
Yeah. You've got time, don't you? You've got time sitting in the back of the helicopter flying to that quarry to go, actually, shit, it would be better if I actually had them in Nifty using those buildings. Hey, 1-2, yeah? When you deploy to the southwestern, southwestern road, actually use the buildings on Niffy and find some high points to lock it down. Let me know if there's a good OP in there, and I'll send the marksman down there as well. Oh yeah, cool. But you thought of that previously, and you had the plan already, but you just thought of that then. But always be thinking, always be rolling it in your head. And the other thing you got to consider though when you're setting that up is what is spot height 6-1 to the rest of the stuff around it.
One of the highest points.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's good to have a landing spot zone on a high point?
No.
Hell no.
Negative.
Why not?
Terrible.
Oh,
Because
it
everyone can
depends.
see it. So
It
everything
depends
should-
on how hot the insert is to get the bird down.
Correct. It depends. Anything is not necessarily bad, it always depends. Now someone said earlier today, oh, I'm thinking of doing armored combat so I know how better to deal with them doing leadership. That's a fucking brilliant idea, by the way. If you ever get a chance to rock up to any of those trainings, do them. You get a better idea of what they're dealing with when you're giving them instructions. For an air insert, if you have a competent pilot, it doesn't fucking matter how hot it is. You just get in
They'll
there,
put you down
unsling the
there.
thing and fuck off and go.
Yeah.
He knows how to fly. I mean, it's the spot height. If you have AA to the south, and he's flying low from the north, he can creep up to about here, or he exposes himself to the AA. Sure, he has to be like 3 meters off the ground, but he can get there. So anything is possible. You just got to get the path of least resistance. And least resistance is primarily to give your players a bit of a better time.
Yep.
So you've
And
landed
also-
at the quarry, you've got your Scud landing, and you're watching those 2 arcs.
But also, it's also depending on the players to do their job as well. You don't need to tell them exactly when to go. You just tell them they need to watch the northeastern road and they just need to find a good spot to do it from.
Well, you're a Secco.
Yeah.
That's up to your FTL, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or if you're the FTL, that's up to you, isn't it?
Mm.
Remember, the FTL shits all over the people underneath him, the 4 fucking dudes. Secco shits over the FTL. Platoon leader shits over the Secco. Niner shits over the platoon leader. Always keep that little diagram in mind. If you're a Secco going, fuck, I need to tell my guys to get up in that building, I need to tell Mindy to do this with a gun, I need to tell Heffy to actually get in that place, and for fuck's sake I need Nicholas to point his weapon in the right direction.
Poor Nicholas.
Slap yourself. Because you're a Secco and you're microing, you shouldn't be doing that, should you?
No.
No, you
That's
macro.
Franco's job. He's your FTL. He then turns around and goes, Nicholas, remove that weapon from your anus. Heffio, seriously, stop picking your nose. And Mindy, for fuck's sake, stop cleaning your glasses. That's his job. That's what he can worry about. You're more concerned with where the other sections are, where in placement, making sure you're not pointing at friendlies about to kill them, making sure you've listened to all the comm traffic of what's going on. Focus on your job, not everyone else's. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yep. Now, let's do some actual. I mean, that was a brief tactical thing just to say, hey, we need to do things fast. And high ground is awesome. If we were to say clear Paros off to the northeast, got one section.
Fuck is Paros?
Paros.
Northeast
Big-ass
of the
fucking
thing.
city.
Yep, seen.
And everyone knows you can just hold down the left button to make those little fucking things appear. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you need to clear this with a single section.
With a single section.
With a single section, you've been told to clear this. What's the first thing you say?
What are we
clearing?
How much time
Who's
do we
the
have?
leader?
All those are very valid. What are we clearing? How much time? What are we up against? What do we have?
How are we getting
The whole fucking lot. How are we getting? All
Do
of
we
them,
have any assets?
They're very
to use?
valid. Bingo. What do we have? They're all valid. Ask them all. Go one section. Shit, that's good. How much time do we have? That's going to take us forever. What do we have to assist us with it? Any assets? Any aspect of reinforcement? And what are we expecting to find? Who, what, where, why, when, how? Know that there's Russians in there. You've got one single ASLAV with a tusk kit, like cage armor, to help you stop RPGs, and we're expecting that it's light Russian infantry. Okay. How long do we have? Oh, you got all day.
Sweet.
We got all day. That's a fucking bargain. We'll just slowly roll down the centre where we've got the longest firing line beside ASLAV, shoot every bastard that sticks his head out of the fucking buildings either side, and once we've got to the end, we'll just set up a firing line, then turn around and roll back again. Keep ourselves in the most secure and safe position we can, just to slowly whittle them down. Eventually, when they stop shooting and we've killed enough of them, we'll then go through and start door kicking, but there'll be so few of them they won't be able to stop us.
Or
Simple.
throw some people on the one of the 3 high points nearby and pick off what we can from there.
Perfect. Sit on 6-5 with an ASLAV and a fucking Raiden cannon pointing down, or Bushmaster, sorry, pointing down, and start lighting up buildings. There's a million ways to tackle it, isn't there?
Yep.
Are any of those ways intrinsically wrong?
Nope.
Correct. Intrinsically, they're not wrong. However, if in your questioning you ask a commander or fucking HQ, do you mind if we blow anything up? And he goes, yes, no building damage. That kind of restricts you from using the high point, just raining hell with the ASLAV, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pretty much restricts you from pretty much fucking anything, doesn't it? Because you can't throw a grenade in the building.
It doesn't necessarily restrict you from not using the lab. You can just order the lab not to use HE rounds and do it.
Correct.
You can just use the coax IMG.
Correct. Always think outside the box. Basically, the best way I've found to explain it, and again, this is a bit of a wishy-washy tactics thing, it's what would you like someone to tell you when you were doing the same thing? So Mindy, if you had a lab and you were told to overwatch Paros, what would you love someone to tell you to do? Or how would you like someone to say it? Would you like him to say, hey Mindy, drive into Paros and clear it?
No.
Okay, what would you like
I
them to
want
tell you to do?
all the details.
All the details. Awesome. You want to give them all the details. Cause you want to hear all the details. You want to know. You want them to tell you if you can light up buildings. You want them to tell you to do this. Think of how you like hearing shit, and then pass it down. It's a good old do unto others bullshit. I'm getting real deep and meaningful here. Apologies, I'm not your father. That's just weird. Basically, do it like that though. If you hate it when Niner just basically tells you nothing, don't do that to your people. If anything, you turn around and go, right, details are key here. We haven't got much intel, but da-da-da-da-da, then unload everything you have. If we keep doing that, then eventually we'll all get it all down pat and everyone will get on the information they need. But that's slightly aside from the point from here. Hefio, what do you want to be told how to attack that town? How do you want to be told?
In a nice way.
No. I'm sorry. I apologise. That probably didn't make much sense. How? In which did you want me to say, hey, Hefio, go to grid 207169 and rain fire on Paros?
Oh,
Is that what you want to be told? No. Okay. So you want,
like more detailed way.
Yep. So what do you want to do then?
Go through door kicking.
Go through door kicking. All right. Just hey, Hefio, take your section and door kick the town.
Roger.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Right, Nicholas, how do you want to be told?
But what enemy composition would know and where? Like,
We've already been through that. I mean, how, as in the actions. FEO wants to be told just to walk in and door kick the town.
What method do you want to be told in which to do it?
Correct. Oh, that's a better way to
It's
put
probably
it.
yeah. Words.
It's a long day, okay? What method do you want to be told? What method is your chosen method? How do you think it should be cleared? Nope, your section just got killed. Franco, how do you think it should be cleared?
The ASLAV doing its reconnaissance role should be on a high point with the HMG, and they can, whilst killing stuff, do reconnaissance for us, and then once they've told us where the enemy concentrations are, the infantry can infiltrate the town and focus on those concentrations rather than trying to clear the entire town.
Yep.
So
cool.
basically free reign to infiltrate.
Yep. Scotsman, how do you want to be told?
I don't really have a clear answer for you at the moment. I just got back from about 30 seconds, so I apologize for that.
Oh, but that's okay. Fitzy, how do you want to be told?
Well, honestly, Franco's idea was pretty fucking good. I'd probably sit on a high point as the infantry with the ASLAV for a bit, and then move down into the town.
Righty, bargain. McCready, how do you want to be told?
I want to be told about any more assets we could possibly rely on as well. We've got a drone or something like that flying overhead, so we can get some top down as well as the high point.
Yep.
Any friendlies in the AO? See if we can split this up a bit. It's a bit much for one section to take on. Yes, we got all day, but we don't have all day because our ammunition resupply, restock of ammo. Is it possible?
Yep. And then how do you want to do it?
And how I'd want to do it is, well, pretty much do it the way Franco said. Set up on high point 73, get the infantry to secure the vehicle while it gets out and gets recon on it on the town.
Sorted. Combat?
I like Franco and Creedy's way of doing it. I'd also want to know how we're splitting the town up and which direction we're clearing it in.
Alrighty. Now guys, thinking back on what everyone else has just said then, is there anything anyone disagrees with?
Sending the ASLAV into the town at all?
Yeah.
Yep.
At
Anything
least.
else?
I wouldn't go blinding door kicking. I wouldn't want to do that. Not with one section, because the opportunity to get counterattacked unflanked is just too high. Unless you can screen a whole length, I want to soften them up as much as you fucking could before you send the boys in and risk the 360 assault attack directions.
Yep, he's utterly correct. The best way that I personally would do it as well, I mean, I'm a big fan of recon and long-range observation, not necessarily engagement. Use the high point in the terrain to your advantage to actually see what's there. 73 is pretty good, but 65 actually obscures a big part of the start of the town, the petrol station. So alternate between 73 and 65 to see the entire town. Spot points of concentration, then nuke those points, then leave the rest alone. Don't send the ASLAV into town, it'll get fucking destroyed. Careful, don't door kick the entire thing. It'll just take forever. Beyond forever. They'll end up everyone getting very bored. But you can see here in a quick round robin, one person had an idea, and then everyone went, fuck yeah, that was a good one, that's better than what I had. And it sort of cascaded on from there. Yeah?
We could add this on, we could add this on, and we could add this on.
There is nothing wrong with when you're, well, just imagine you're all section leaders and I'm, you know, niner. There's nothing wrong with me saying 1-1 do this, 1-1 2 do that, 1-3 do this, right? And us then sorting it out. 1-1 going, hey dude, niner, if I go here, I can actually cover 1-2 while they're doing this. And then 1-3 can sweep in through there because they're finished that and I can cover them. Yep, cool. That sort of tactical change is easy, but there's one thing I know we've all done, everyone here, Franco did it 10 minutes ago, we need to do it at the end of missions, not during them. Anyone figure out why we don't do it during missions?
Causes confusion.
And it takes just too damn long.
Yeah, basically. Takes fucking forever, causes confusion, everyone just gets shitty. I mean, Mindy's sitting there having a big whinge about how Monty's an asshole and has a bad plan. Suddenly everyone has a whinge and has an asshole, and then a couple of people go, oh, for fuck's sake, can we just play this game? It all spirals out, doesn't it?
Let me have a shit night.
And then, yeah, we have a shit night. And it's all Mindy's fault. Bastard. Basically, when stuff like that happens, and this is another point that you need to remember as part of leadership, if it starts happening, just clamp on it. Just go, hey guys, shut up, man. We're here to play. Fucking get over it. Keep going. Keep that in mind. Just always clamp on that shit if it does occur. Now, as far as the tactics goes, as I was previously just mentioning, as I mentioned, the quick decisions are the best decisions. Has anyone gone to the QDEs that have been run?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Have you noticed they're all about speed of actually making a decision and going?
Yep. Yep.
Now I'm not going to go through them now because I recommend you all do them if you ever get a chance. They are perfect for actually giving you the nice tactical nows to, oh, they're taking that airfield, well, let's just run there and shoot everyone. No. Get on the high point, get obs over there, let's find an easy point where we can maintain access, maintain a 45-degree arc where there's no crossing friendly so we can arc them properly. Go for the hard points first, knock them down, harden them up ourselves and use them as a bastion to fight to clear the rest. Easy. 15 seconds for a mythical attack, simply because of those QDEs and shit. But go to them if you can, because I'm not going to run through all that now because we'll all get very bored. Trying to think of anything else that I need to run through before I say question time. We've been through the level 1, 2, 3 level thing, haven't we?
Yep.
Yep, and the assets, we went through the whole 8-man with an extra 4-man attached if necessary, didn't we?
Yep.
Alrighty, we went through the, if anyone questions you about this and goes, no, but we do it this way, what do?
Tell them to shut up. Is that what we're doing?
No, it depends. If it's a good idea, if they're being constructive and helpful, it's a good idea. It's not a bad thing. But if they're just complaining and slowing things down, tell them to shut up.
Pretty much.
So complain and take the leadership, otherwise shut your mouth and follow
For other secos that come and go, oh, no, are you talking about? They say, we at the seco training? No, fuck up then. Don't necessarily say fuck up there, but shut up, man, carry on. Like if, what's his fucking name? Random dude appears for randomly, fucking Kavik. If Kavik was to appear and say that you were doing something wrong, Riddler, and you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, it's the wrong way, you can turn around and go, I was told leadership training 2 days ago, man, piss off. And then go back to you guys and carry on. But remember what you've been told here, this is the way we're doing it, we're trialing it. Ideally this is the way it will stay because this makes far more sense than the constant 12-man bricks and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Now, I'm going to do a little Q&A thing where you can ask me questions or little weird bits that you need to quite get your heads around. And then I'm going to be an arsehole and I'm going to pick random people and ask a question. Just to see if you've actually listened. I'm an arsehole. Deal?
Sure. Yeah. Question.
Oh god, what?
With the attached assets.
Yep.
How should we be treating them? Like obviously our primary concern is our 8-man brick. Do we give a lot of autonomy you know what I mean?
You don't give them any autonomy. They're under your command.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have an attached heavy weapons brick and you're told to hold this position, you're probably told to hold this position because you got the attached heavy weapon. So go, oi, Mindy, get your fucking brick and your HMG set up in that bunker pointing down that wall. Mindy goes, alrighty, oi, you can't sit right there, and this way you can't do this, you can't do... Done. And you've got the other 2 sections covering the other arcs.
But
other 2 bricks, sorry.
If we're doing an assault or something, for example, leave the attached brick, if it's a HMG, for example, leave it sitting there.
Typically,
and have
no.
The other 2 assault. No?
No. Treat them like your section, keep them close. Leave them far and they die, they're fucking dead.
Fair enough.
Never separate your bricks that far apart because if they die, you're screwed. Always be within shouting distance, otherwise Hefio drops, Nicholas drops, Franco drops, Mindy's going, fuck, screaming his head off because he's just been shot and bandaging like crazy. He can't remember to hit the radio. You go, oh, holy crap, and run over and get your HMG back up. Rather than carrying on going, where's Mindy and his team going? And then Franco, Nicholas, and Hefio sit in the dead box going, motherfuckers left us to die.
So it'll be similar to back when we had, like DFSW sections where they were fire support. So if you have attached support that is for a fire support role or whatever, you're going to be focusing on high points and fire support and not assaulting.
Yes and no.
The other sections might be.
1-3 happens to have a Carl Gustav attached, and my plan calls for 1-3 to breach and clear this town. Guess what Carl Gustav has been doing?
Breaching and clearing.
Yep. And guess what you as a secco will do? You'll be like, that thing can't really clear a building. Can make a building drop, which effectively clears it. But fuck it. Hey, yellow brick. Yep. Stand on this road and point down the center of town. Why? See a fucking heavy vehicle, hit it. Alright. They just sit there. Blue brick, left hand side of the road. Red brick, right hand side of the road. Yep. Start clearing buildings. Okay. They start clearing. They're undercover by yellow brick. So you as a section,
they can leapfrog up to you.
Yeah. You as a section managing them normal way.
Beautiful. Yeah, very much.
Any other questions, queries, comments, doubtful points?
Oh, I have one. Just when we're actually going to start implementing this.
Now.
Right now? As of now?
Yeah.
Cool.
So will the platoon, like the different platoons, be part of that, or is it just going to be the one platoon for now?
No. Ideally, it will be two. Some missions that are in the that have already been made may only be set up as one, just because they're only set up. They've already made, sort of thing, and we can't exactly tell mission makers, "Hey, remake them all." But
what about
this is starting now?
Taking player count into consideration as well.
Okay, this scales brilliantly. If you scroll up and go back to those black things, you get enough people to make up the left ones. Awesome. You get enough people to make up both. Awesome. If you get enough to make the left and 2 out of the right, what do? You've got 5 sections.
Make it.
So you just make it one platoon with 5 sections.
Yep.
Or you take a section out and have more assets.
Right.
Or you have more maneuver supports, groups of 4s attached to sections.
So we might just collapse the second platoon and not have any of that elements.
Yeah. If you only got 1 platoon's worth of men and I don't know 8 extra guys, you fill out the standard platoon with your 8 extras. You go right 2 maneuver support groups.
Yeah. So does
we'll
this mean
have 2 of our sections be 12 men strong, so they can really punch in.
Does this mean like the FAC role effectively won't be there anymore because that'll be Niner doing that?
Well, Niner technically will either have the FAC or have a sergeant with him just to help with his stress and keep him alive.
Right.
But that will be what the FAC is, yes.
Okay.
So Niner would have a FAC, if anything, with him.
So it would be Niner, FAC, and a sergeant who'd be managing the platoon.
No, normally just Niner and the FAC.
Okay.
Because the Niner and the FAC are there by themselves, and they've got, as you can see by that diagram, far less people to talk to.
Yeah.
Niner can just talk down quite happily.
Yeah.
The only reason you need 2 of them is because there's 2 different nets. So one of them's talking down. Niner can just talk to the infantry quite happily. FAC can talk to the assets.
So you'd still
Easy.
have the separate FAC net. You wouldn't have the
blue.
You wouldn't have the assets.
If you look at the colours, can you see the colours on the
yeah,
video
just
line?
making sure it's clear so I don't actually.
Blue is one line, yellow's another, red's another, white's another.
Yeah.
Yep, just making sure it's all clear.
Yep. So basically, the people in those assets are going to be fucking bored because they're not going to hear anyone. But they're also going to fuck up a lot and blow up infantry.
I mean, I imagine they're pretty used to not hearing anyone anyway, so they'll live with it.
Oh no, they won't. They'll fucking friendly fire you guys left, right, and centre.
Yeah, they will.
Hooray.
I'm making a test for that.
You'll be sitting there going, son of a fucking bitch, why the fuck? As you're dying for the 40th time from an air asset going, oh my god, there's troops and dropping bombs on you.
Oh my god.
It's going to happen heaps of times until the radio comms clear up. You start reporting your position beautifully, nice and clearly and concisely when requested, and they start getting used to listening to it and going, oh wait, that's friendly, cool, I'll wave off. So there is going to be a bit of an adjustment period while all the communication's getting input, but the reason we structured it this way is to enable maximum comms. But you can still be relaying stuff to Niner while Niner's relaying stuff to the air assets. Both radio nets are active, but they're relaying shit. So you'll be saying, no, that's us, while Niner's on the line going, I'm hearing from them right now, that's friendly, stop. So it's instant, rather than waiting for you to get off the line and then to call it through.
Yeah.
So for Niner Sergeant was the FAC. Would he be on the yellow and the blue net? Or asset and the
No,
Nope.
no. So
Nope,
in
one
that
person
case,
on
Niner
each.
would be on yellow and the FAC would be on the blue net.
Okay,
Correct.
so yeah, okay, that might have not been clear before because I thought you said that Niner Sergeant would be shitting down onto the platoons, not non-actual doing
That's
it.
what I said, that the general tendency is whoever's in charge of the people below shits down, but Niner, because you can see his ones are separate, they're to the left, they're not above.
Yep.
Niner is a special case. Because he just shits on everyone, basically. He just can't have enough radios to talk to shit on everyone at once. But Niner is a special case, which is why most people don't do Niner. The only ones who'll really commonly be doing it is myself, or probably yell at Franco till he feels like doing it if he wants to. LJ might do it a couple of times, and who's the other one who did it a lot? Fucking... I know him. Might give it a shot if he does the training, does leadership training again, and figures out how it's all adjusted. Not many people will be handling Niner, simply because most of us don't like it. Honestly, most of you don't like it. And also, and again, this isn't shitting on anyone, not many people are actually good at it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Which is...
Yeah, I understand it's going to be a very hard role to pick up and actually get used
not
to.
Well, then,
an easy thing to adjust, and it's more to make sure everyone actually has fun, including the person doing it. Like, Bluey's brilliant at it, he just doesn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
So,
what would be the process then of learning basically Niner and the higher ends of the command end?
Plat lead, shitload of plat lead, and showing interest and actually showing competence. Competence is a big thing. And then eventually one of us will go, hey, do you want to fucking try this?
Will there be a plat lead training soon? Because I like it so far. Of like the few offline
Pretty
missions
much
I've done.
sitting in it.
Oh.
You know the interesting about plat lead?
It's the same as Secoing, just a
Exactly
higher
the
level.
same as Secoing, it's just that you're dealing with a shitload more people. Look at how many people plat lead has to talk to.
It's okay.
How many lines?
He doesn't actually have to talk directly to those lines, he just has to talk to the 3 people managing the lines below that.
He just talks to 3.
So he's
And the
technically
lines
he's got
below that
less,
talks to 3.
he's
Everyone,
got less people to talk to than
everyone
Seco.
talks to the same amount of people.
Yep.
It's just that their areas of worry are bigger. So on the ground floor, you're only worrying about a metre square. The first floor, you're worrying about 10 metres square. Second floor, 100 metres square. Third floor, you're worrying about a fucking kilometre. That's where your people are. They're spread over a K. But you're dealing with that area. That's the only difference. Functionally, they're all the same. Now, does anyone have any questions, queries, comments, or doubtful points, or question answer time? Oh, fuck it, quiz time. Pop quiz.